And we're back. Let's see, it's 2:45. Sure what I'm gonna have time for. I think I'm gonna run over to the farm. Things are amazing. Been trickling in for a couple days. 4:30. Okay. Forgot to do something when I was repairing before. And that was repair our columns. No! Which I guess I can do this at night, but I don't want to forget. I also don't want to run out of concrete. 7 p.m. Steel spikes could use a little love, but I don't want to spend the steel on them right now. The accidental steel spikes. Okay, let's see, where did I stick my... Oops. Guess it was here. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I will go ahead and repair this. Just since I'm here. Very cool. Okay. That would look good. 7:30. Ooh. 8 p.m. And there we go. Am I actually out of stone? Looks like I'm actually out of stone. Wow. Looks like we might be doing something a little different tonight. We'll have to see. I'm catching on. Or if I'm just lagging. I don't know. I don't want to break my leg doing this. forgot my frames. But that's alright. We got plenty of other stuff to do. We had kind of a funky spot right here where it's sand around this, and it chunked out when I was taking out an earlier part of the wall, and then the ceiling glitched and you could see sky. I thought my base came down, so I'm being real careful with that spot, keeping it supported till we get all this done. I shudder to imagine what that just was. Okay. Yeah, and I'm thinking, if you're careful about, hey, the sand is scary. that chunkiness at all. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to decide if I can wrap up everything I want to do down here with these 2 floors, or if I need to do one more. You gotta figure 4. I think I'll be okay with this. How do we do on rock down here? Or stone, I should say. Did all right. I'm gonna have to go looking for stone though. Boulders will give you tons of stone, tons of iron, and other stuff too. So let's see. It's almost 4 a.m. So okay. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess I could go up one more block to put extra storage in, but I don't think it's really necessary. Maybe. We got all that storage up on the ground floor, or the basement of the horde base. I don't know. I don't have to decide this minute. I wasn't gonna upgrade the floors, but I decided to in case I accidentally swing a tool. Be less of a chance of me taking out a piece with one shot. And I would have gone cobblestone on the floor and ceiling also, but I love cobblestone, but when you're just surrounded by it, I guess really with any material, but cobblestone's, you know, pretty busy. It's just kind of like overload, you know, visually. Kind of makes it hard to see stuff. So I'm not really necessarily crazy how it looks, but I can deal. Very cool. Alright. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, Jay. How's it going, buddy? Hey, sorry, guys. I gotta excuse myself for just a moment. I will be back in less than a minute. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Were you around for Horde Night? I just got the second floor of this done. Oops. And I kind of thought about doing a third floor and having a stairwell going up and doing my water thing up there, but I don't know that it's really necessary. Let's see, and you're getting into, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 blocks, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, we're still way down, and all the forges and everything are going on the ground floor. No worries. I was just wondering. I I wasn't sure if you were still around or not. Ugh, I'm yawning. I'm yawning. They went really well though, and I made a ring outside the base on the on the outer stuff with concrete, and I got the inner ring concreted, and I only made it halfway around the second ring, and I need stone for up here too, for in here too, and I'm down to that. So I got about 5,000 of that down here just digging. So I'm about to go purchase stone. Because I need bunches of iron too. If I can go out and kind of hit the wilderness and find a bunch of boulders, that'll add up fast. It'll all add up fast. I mean, unless you hit it like an ore vein, like the one I just passed. I think boulders are the best there are. I mean, it's just they're limited, you gotta explore to find them. And at some point I'm gonna have to figure out I'm gonna have to get a ladder in here, and I don't think you can do it. If memory serves, the last time I tried it, it's been a while, like you can't just do it in one of these holes. Like you can fit the ladder, but you can't fit with the ladder, unless you have to clear like one space on oops. Why am I not? Am I crouched? No. It does this sometimes. There we go. So we've got bunches of cement now, and I think what I'm gonna do is turn the rest of that stone into sand, because I'm about to go looking for stone, because we need, well, I'm gonna need stone for concrete too. Yeah, I gotta get on it. Stash that there. Won't need this for a while, or at least till tonight. And off we go. There's never enough. There's never enough. I'm telling you, you can't have... You know what? I'm gonna be reckless and leave that open for a second. You can't have too much stone or too much clay. And I'm probably gonna whack some trees too. Sorry, or too much wood. Actually, clay too. But clay's easy. You just gotta take the time to go get it. It's like wood. You know, once you get decent tools, they go fast. So yeah, so see, I got like started here, and I made it like almost halfway around. I swear I have the loudest neighbors in the world living across the street from me. This used to be a really quiet street I live on. It's like they're so loud it becomes a distraction when you're gaming and stuff. It's really irritating. These people like had their house repainted or something for 2 weeks, and they had people out there with grinders like all weekend of Labor Day, on Labor Day. Like it was it wasn't just like a, you know, a power tool noise. It was like this wee, like this like high pitched like whine all day every day for like a week of that. Then they had compressors out there while they were painting and all, you know, with that low rumble. And I mean, it's just been like the freaking round the world with annoying machine sounds for 2 weeks. And you know what they've done this weekend? They've had like I think they have 2 kids, and I think they invite an entire soccer team over to their house like weekly or something, and like they've had them all weekend. Like there's literally 17 kids in the front yard like screaming at the top of their lungs. And I think I'm becoming an old grouch because I can't stand it. It's like, shut up. Did this finish? Or did this finish? Yes, it did. Fantastic. Like it literally sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese in my front yard right now. And I actually like kids, but man. Oh, there was a little girl screaming at the top of her lungs. Like screaming, just like a straight up scream. I am becoming an old grouch. We'll see how that does. Alright, now I want to see, because I forget. Like the mushrooms are funky. They don't, it's not like one gives you one spore. It's like we're gonna craft one. gives you 2. And you need dirt for it. Okay, so we're gonna do... Oh, here's some visitors. And they're thrashing my my spikes, and I don't want to deal with repairing this place. Hello. Yeah. I figured we'd see a wandering horde at some point. We might get a screamer out here because I had the forge and I think I don't remember actually if I had both of them running at once but I made all that cornbread overnight. It's like the weirdest thing. Like, you'll be off to the side. They did this outside the horde base last night. Like, I got a wandering horde, like, right when horde night finished. Like, at the stroke of, like, 4:15 or something. And then I cleaned that up and finished repairing the base. And about 9 a.m. another wandering horde, have you found hops? I haven't found hops yet. I would plant it like with glee if I could find hops, but I haven't found it. I mean, I can't do anything with it. You need a chemistry table, I think, to make beer, and you also have to you have to get the recipe, which I think comes from the traders. But still, it'd be nice to go ahead and get them in the ground. But there's like this weird thing, like you'll be off to the side, like killing a zombie, and like the whole rest of the wandering horde will go right past you and walk into your spikes, which I guess is a good problem to have because it, you know, kind of loosens them up a little bit. See, is this no? But you know, it's like if you don't want to have to repair your spikes. Who else is around? We got our shrooms. So now I'm missing one. Or missing 2. That's weird. Oh. Yeah. I want to stash all those. Let's see. And that can go in here. This will go over here. That can get scrapped. That goes in here. That goes in here. That goes in here. That goes over here. I'm gonna check the forge. It's moving. I think it's gonna be fine with that. All right. Beauty. Okay. Hops, you can brew beer, but you've got to get a schematic for it. There's a recipe you got to get. Did you find hops in the wild, or did you get it like off the trader? Because I don't know that I've ever seen hops. I mean, like, except, on the trader. And I'm not sure that I saw it on the trader. I think maybe I saw someone on a stream get it off the trader or something. You know what? I'm just going to leave that. Yeah, you got them from the trader. Yeah. So I don't miss it this time. I've been carrying that cornmeal around with me since last night. Hey, Spankles. Yeah, so it's looted. They're not. You won't ever find them growing or anything like that. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of potato seeds as loot. Not sure I've ever seen a potato plant anywhere except for, you know, after you plant them yourself. But I've gotten seeds a lot. Gotcha, gotcha. Time is it? 9 a.m. Okay, we're good. Well, when I say in the wild, I mean, you know, not from the trader. Like, but you've seen it as loot on mobs. I guess that could be. I guess in the wild could be, you know, interpreted as, you know, growing someplace, and I didn't mean that necessarily. I just mean like out in the world in the game at all. The only place I've ever heard of them being is on the trader, so that's cool if you've gotten them as loot. Be cool if you could plant clay like this. Plant a clay farm. I mean, not that there's any lack of it, but it's pretty cool just being able to stack up trees and get 4 stacks of wood like lickety split. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I believe yes. We have a an airdrop to get. I think we have 2 airdrops to get actually. No. No, just the one, but that's cool. We'll go for that, and because it's early, and look for it's like southeast, I think. What is it? Yeah. And we'll go to the far side of town to do it, and look for boulders as we go. Very cool. Yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff that's like kind of unbalanced with all this. It's a really awesome game, but it's wildly out of balance in a lot of ways, I find. I think I'm going to start turning the difficulty up because once I figured out, or you know, I didn't like invent it. You know, I think I saw an old Let's Play and somebody suggested spam crafting. Once you spam craft weapons, like you just, I mean, you go from not being able to kill anything on day 1 to like overnight being able to just like 1 and 2 shot stuff. Especially if you get a spike club schematic and can make it. You know, it's almost like kind of silly, really. You know, and if you really want an impenetrable base, like one that you just don't even have to... Well, here, I'll show you. This is my standard base for the first 2 hordes, for 7 and 14, right? It goes up in a couple of game hours. You know, it's what, 16 cobblestone pillars and a bunch of catwalks, you know, with a whole bunch of spikes in the middle. You can defend the first 2 hordes with like with no ammo. Like you just kite them. You just circle the catwalks and kite them through the spikes. If you want to have an impenetrable base beyond that, like that's your roadmap to that. Like just start surrounding your base with spikes. The more spikes you build, the more impenetrable you get. And I guess at some point you're gonna need firearms to take out cops and bees, I guess. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, kind of, it's one of those games where you gotta kind of like, you know, you gotta kind of create your own little mini goals and stuff like that. And I'm not saying like the game is bad, because I love this game. I've got like 300 hours played like since the 1st of August or something, like something stupid like that, and with no end in sight. But you know, and it's there's a lot to this game. You know, there's a lot of depth. I mean, you know, and that's why you ask any like, you know, different players like how they play. You know, you ask 10 different people like what they like to do in this game, and you'll get probably at least 8 different answers. You know, and that's what's cool about it. And I love games like this, you know, where it's kind of, you know, I mean, it's a true sandbox in a lot of ways. So it's kind of like whatever you want to do. I'd like to do a Nomad playthrough, actually, and like just, you know, either not build a base or like minimally build a base. Or just build something like to hold your, you know, some basic crafting, like my farmhouse we were just at. You know, and otherwise, like, you know, go someplace new for each horde, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it's, if you want to beat this, like, quote unquote beat the game, it's once you figure out what to do, it's a hell of a learning curve getting started in this game, but once you like get a feel for it, it's really not difficult to, you know, like I say, quote unquote beat the game. Of course, I say that I'll probably get whacked on my next horde and have my base taken down. But if you're ready, if you think you're ready to start again, Spankles, you should. I mean, I've started a billion games in this, and I think the start is the most fun. I think eking out all the survival stuff is the most fun. I'm starting to get, I may start another one before too long. I'm starting to get a little bogged down in this. I feel like there's some stuff I could have done a lot earlier, and that would probably make my life a lot easier now if I had. But yeah, I love the starts in this game. I think it's amazingly fun to start this game. No, I'm not gonna mess with you, Mr. Deer. Oops, what am I looking at? Yeah. Well, that was me for about a week and a half before the patch. I kept like starting new games and just trying different things out, and also like having things like, you know, or there'd be one I was gonna stick with, and then like I kind of wasn't, you know, like I'd be into it for a few days and then kind of be like, I don't know. I can't believe I came out here without eating and drinking. I thought I already did that. Oh, you know what? I did it last night. And that sucks. I'm gonna have to run back here in a minute. Let's grab this airdrop. Yeah. I mean, that's the way to do it, man. Is to like set little little mini goals for yourself and things you want to try to accomplish. You know, you could do stuff like never use firearms and that kind of thing. You know, just limit yourself in certain ways or only do certain things. I don't know that I'll do it anytime soon, but I'm super interested in trying a nomad run of this game, actually. Like, not really settling down anywhere. What the hell is this? According to the map, I'm like standing on... Oh, I bet it's in a tree. Or something. No? Airdrops disappear sometimes, don't they? Well, it's showing on the waypoint or on the compass though. Like it should literally be like right here. Could be a glitch. I'll leave it marked. Come back and check it out another time, I guess. Thought I saw a post on the Reddit about disappearing airdrop. Well, we have another one. Oh, this one is like... I'm not going for that. Not today. I got too much other stuff to do. Yeah, that's a ways off. That's nuclear. I bet that's nuclear down there, real close. This was a drop, an airdrop. It was like literally just inside the radiation. That's cool. Burnt Forest is cool though. I mean, I like to once in a while go running through there if I have a reason to do it. I need wrenches. I'm gonna be building a couple workbenches before too long, so Burnt forest is good for wrenches because you have all those little pieces of houses with sinks. You can get wrenches pretty quick over there. That looks like a broken leg to me. Let me go down around the other side of this. Boo. But yeah, I hear you, Spankles, about starting over. I'm kind of like just to the point where I'm kind of getting set in this one, and I'm sort of, I don't know, kind of itching to start over. I probably won't, because I want to... Excuse me, I'm yawning again. I probably won't, because, that was why I streamed this one, so I would stick with it, because I kept starting over, like, mid-game. And I'm really into this, actually. I need a freaking mini bike. And it would be really, really cool to find a crossbow schematic. I've gotten six, I think. Spiked club schematics, three or four chainsaw schematics, and like three, I think, first aid kit schematics. The variety of schematics has not exactly been there. And it's a little frustrating because I kind of feel like I'm stuck down here in the end of the map.
Just dying to get at me, are you? I had this running 24/7 for so long that I forgot how long everything takes. So, 26 minutes. actually, you know what? I hate to cut this short, but I just saw on my timer I've been streaming for over 2 hours, and the game likes to crash out after a few hours, and I've gone longer than that, but I need to take a break. There's a football game that I'm supposed to be watching, so I'm gonna stop this here, and just wanted to say thanks to everybody for stopping by. I should be back this evening. If not, in the morning. I've been testing. I've been casting early most mornings for at least a few hours, and I don't imagine tomorrow will be any exception. And I may be back on tonight. Thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I hope to see you soon.